Hi everyone, Terri Bemis here with WaterSong Creek Creations, and I started a project and decided it's got the possibility of being really cute. Let's video this. What I have here is a 14 by 17 frame. I flipped it over and put clear Elmer's glue on the wood and laid the glass down, and then I put clear Elmer's glue over the top of the glass, and then just as an extra precaution I taped it. I have an idea of making a bathtub with bubbles, and I'm going to use my Cricut machine to do some kind of a saying, splish splash or something like that on it. But I have my black glass and my bubbles right over here. I found these at a thrift store, I think, on my thrifting trip across America about last August with my sisters. You might want to check that out. On Instagram and Facebook, Hoagland Sisters Backroads Discoveries. Hoagland is Hoagland. And we had a lot of fun thrift storing our way through Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and Kentucky, going to a family wedding. That was fun. I have my black crushed glass here for the black tub. But when I put the glass down, you could see through too much. So I painted the outline of the tub. That's called underpainting, and that will fill in the spaces and make it give it more depth, is what I'm trying to say. So now what I'm thinking is, I might want to outline the tub in these little rhinestone chains, just to give it more definition. And so I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we'll be back to start kind of assembling this and see what it's gonna look like. This rhinestone chain, I did get at Hobby Lobby, but you can buy these on Amazon in different millimeter widths, and they come in different colors. So this is a great way to bring a little sparkle and definition to your pieces. I will definitely be using these again. Okay, that gives the bathtub some definition. You can absolutely see the outline of the tub very nicely now. This is going to have to dry for a good long while, so we'll be back for the next steps. Okay, I did go back and add another row of rhinestones because most of the old clawfoot or freestanding tubs have a lip. So I went back and kind of added that lip. So I've decided I am going to glue the marbles down. If I put them in resin, they're going to move a lot. So I want to get the base design down before I start layering them and giving them a 3D effect. I don't want the whole tub to be bubbles, but I don't really want them like in a perfect line. I want them kind of mishmash and kind of come up. And I don't know how I'm going to have them not in a perfect line because marbles just naturally want to line up. I do love these little round marbles. sploosh them around a little bit. This is really going to have to dry for a while. I find my Cricut machine comes in very handy with my art projects with resin. I have given up on the Cricut machine several times and started to sell it every time my husband talks me into keeping it. And every time I'm really glad he does, because I'm able to create my own vinyl pieces to give dimension and flair to my resin pieces. Here I'm going back and adding another layer of marbles to the piece. I really wanted it, and it needed to have a 3D effect because it was pretty flat looking without it. So I'm just giving a second layer and then a third layer to the marbles, which really helped. This portion of the piece was quite tedious because those tiny black crushed glass pieces kept wanting to move around and cover the rhinestone chain outline. So I spent a lot of time with my craft stick and my tweezers pulling things away from where they didn't need to be and putting them where they did need to be. In the end, I did decide to use a little glitter, which always turns out to be a lot of glitter, but I don't regret it. It did add value to the piece in the end, I believe. I did mix up 6 ounces of ProGlas 1000 resin. That is the only resin I use, as you know, if you watched any of my videos. And I highly recommend you check it out at fiberglasswarehouse.com or on Amazon. I do love the little silicone brush that I use, especially on picture frames. It's great for getting everything right up to the edges and around all of those marbles, which were a beast to get covered well. But in the end, it was worth it. And that tool really helps. Can I just say how happy I am with how this beauty turned out? I'm going to lay it down so you can get a better perspective, but I just want to show you this fun 3D effect where I doubled up on the bubbles and had them multi-layered. It gave so much dimension to the piece and just made all the difference in the world. This one was a blast, and I will be making it again. This one is going, I'm doing a display at a library next month, so this is going in the display, but I'll definitely put this one out for commission pieces and any colors, and for sale in the shops. But let me lay this down and let you get a good look without all the distractions of the background. That's a fun thing. Hold on. So here's the finished piece. I did put glitter in that final coat over the top. I don't know if I said that before, but as always with the glitter, more shows up than you think is going to show up. Here's the 3D angle on those bubbles, and that just brought it to life. That was so fun. And the rhinestone outline, that just really made all the difference in helping that bathtub pop. That would have been very one-dimensional without that outline. This is the template that I used to trace the bathtub. Printed that off my Cricut machine. So I hope this makes you want to go out and get a little roll of rhinestone beads from Hobby Lobby and find something of your own to create. And while we're here, I'll show you what else I have on the table. This is going to the library where I'm going to be on display next month. There's the Pretty Mermaid with the blue and green glass. Here is, that's about an 18-inch by 8-inch board that I put all kinds of fun stuff on. I apologize for the shadow. The light is directly overhead and I can't do anything about that. And then this little couple. I love these guys. I've made this before. The little seagulls sitting out on the water and the couple resting on the beach enjoying the sunshine. I am going to do a tutorial on how I made this, so watch for that coming. All right, I hope I've inspired you. And again, as always, in the comments below, drop a picture of what you're making. I always love to see what you're doing too. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.